Okay, welcome back. Now the first video I showed you how to pass a knot on a raised system, and now I'm going to show you how to pass a knot in a lower system. Okay, now I've used a Petzl ID here, but this could be a rack or figure 8 device, whatever, but the concept's the same. This knot has to go through this device or bypass it. Okay, so how do we do that? And again, there are multiple ways of doing this, but I'm going to show you probably what I think is probably one of the most simplest ways of doing it with minimal equipment. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to put a rope grab on this section of rope here. Now, just come up here somewhere, and I'm going to use a Prusik. Now this could be a device you have, a rescue sender or a hand ascender, whatever, but again, we're going for simplicity here, and I am going to use just a simple Prusik knot. Okay, go ahead and make sure it's going to grab. Now I have a pulley, but you don't have to have a pulley here. You can just use a carabiner, but I'm going to go ahead and use a pulley. I'm going to set that down for now. Then I'm going to grab my tail. Before I do that though, is I'm going to drop a section down, and I'm going to tie a figure 8 on a bite. Okay, I'm going to put this in here, and again, this is where an anchor plate comes in very handy. Okay, if you have one, they're worth investing in. Okay, but I'm gonna terminate here. I'm gonna bring my tail up to my pulley, or it could be a simple carabiner. That's all you have. I'm gonna bring it down, and now what I want to do is I want to tie a Muncher hitch right here. Okay. So what I do is I just twist it and come back around just like that, so my tail's on the outside. And every knot I show in all these videos, I have a separate video on how to tie these, so if you're ever confused on how to tie some of this stuff, just reference some of the other things I have. Okay, so there's my Muncher. And let's just tie a Muncher meal overhand, which I have a video on that too, just as a safety. Okay, so that's secured, but it's a little bit loose. So the easy way, instead of trying to tension it at the Muncher, just come down here and pull this tight. A whole lot easier. Okay, now what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to transfer the weight onto these two strands, and the way to do that is to simply lower off your device. Now the only caveat is, when you're in this situation, don't let your knot get too close to your device. So I've got about a foot here. Okay, so I'm just gonna lower until all my weight's on this system here. Okay, now what I can do is I'm gonna put my knot on this side. Okay, so just advance it and come back over here, put it in, lock your device off. Okay, so now my knot's past my lowering device, and all I have to do is come over here and lower until this other device gets weighted. Okay, so I'm going to untie everything. Okay, so right now the Muncher has all the weight. Okay, so I'm just going to slowly lower until my Petzl ID gets weighted. So there you go. Now all the weight is back onto here, and the knot's been passed. All right, so now I'm gonna break all this down. I don't need it anymore. Make sure you take that knot out, or you're gonna be in the same situation you were before. Okay, that's clear. Come over here. Okay, take that off your rope. Okay, before you lower, make sure your lines are clean and clear so you don't have another mishap. Okay, so now I'm back to lowering. I can open that up and just keep on lowering. I've passed my knot. Okay, I think it's probably one of the most simplest ways of doing this. If you haven't seen my other video on how to pass a knot on a raise, check that out. But these two ways, I think, are some of the simplest ways of doing this operation. Anyway, hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next video.